Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be going through and looking at all of the brand new Eclipse players dropping today here in NBA 2K24 MyTEAM. 100 overall Giannis, 6 dark matters, 3 opals, and 3 pink diamonds. Going over each of them and looking at which ones they're worth picking up, which ones you should add to your squad, and which ones you should probably stay away from. Of course, gambling only is awful, and the top 7 cards in the set, the 100 overall and all the dark matters, are all kept behind gambling. Only way to get a guaranteed one of them is to lock in the set, and even then, it is just a random dark matter with a small chance at 100 overall. I'm sure it's a very small chance. So you could obviously get super lucky and potentially get KP, but in general, good odds you get somebody like D-Rose, Larry Bird, who might not be that good. In general, we're going to take a look at each of these cards, see how good they are individually, and give them each a chance. But I'm just really, really disappointed in the gambling-only content. And obviously, that is the content that I'm not going to be excited about this season. So more power to you, I guess, if you are. But for me, it is no more gambling content. I will not be supporting it in any way. 6'9", 6'9" wingspan, hotspots from literally everywhere. 19 Hoffs for Brian Scalabrine. Obviously, Scal is the GOAT. Elite level shooting badges. Defensively also looks pretty darn good. Playmaking badges could definitely use some work. No handles for days. Hyperdrive at all. Gold finishing badges is fine, but nothing special. He's only got 88 speed. His release is still his own release on normal, which is also a pretty bad release, because I remember using this card, trying him out, and knowing his release was not very good. Oh, it's such a shame when they drop pink diamonds, but they don't change any animations, and the pink diamonds just suck. Like, Scalabrine sucks. I'm sorry, because his animations aren't changed. If he had different animations, he might be pretty good, but he kind of sucks. Harold Miner, 6'5". Like, this card would be good if he could play the point guard position, but he's only 6'5" shooting guard. He's not an elite level shooter nor an elite level playmaker at this point in the game in terms of his Hoffs. Defensively, he looks good, but not insane. Super duper athletic, yes. Defense release on quick is pretty good. Sigs, Levine dribble style isn't great. Neither is his escape, honestly, and Lily behind the back. Yes, Sigs aren't very good either. This card just doesn't do a ton for you either. Overall, Harold Miner looking very Harold Midder so far. Rui Hachimura could be a little better. 6'8", 6'10", wingspan at small forward, off bulldozer, fast twitch post, desert precision dunker, catch, claymore, limitless, corner specialist, blow by speed booster, anchor, clamps, fast feed, pogo stick, post, lockdown, rebound chaser. Every gold badge, at least defensively, is pretty nice. 90 speed, 92 3 ball, great athlete, versatile defender with pretty much 90 across the board. Release, even on normal, is actually cash as well. It's just he doesn't have Sigs either, you know what I mean? It would be really nice to see them start changing more animations on more of these pink diamonds, because I'm not going to lie, these pink diamonds would definitely be more viable if they did. But at this point, at least pink diamond prices are going down. 52K for Rui, 52K for Harold Miner as well. And then what is Scalabrine? 42,000. There you go. Pink diamond prices are going down, at least less than 150,000 MT for 3 pink diamonds. So at least prices dropping will eventually mean we hopefully see some good budget cards in the player market again. 5'9", 6'1" wingspan for Isaiah Thomas. He's an opal, but he's only 105K. He's a very cheap opal. Badge-wise, I mean, he has no defense at all, and he's 5'9". He can't dunk the ball. I don't really know what you want me to say. Like, he can shoot the ball okay. I know his release is not that great, but I'm very quick. I guess it's probably fine. Pro 2 fade, Kyrie dribble style, Steve Francis size up, Harden's behind the back, John Wall's drag back. This card is too darn small to be good at all. 5'9" point guard. Love that the first viable opals they give us in the player market all year are Isaiah Thomas, Steve Nash, and Domantas Sabonis. Gotta love that. Steve Nash, same thing. 6'3", 6'6" wingspan as point guard. He's just, number 1, he's too small. Number 2, he's not athletic enough. 50 driving dunk is certainly not going to cut it. Number 3, defensively, he's not good enough either. No movable enforcer, no brick wall, too small. He's not a great, he's a completely near incapable slasher. Shooting-wise, good release. Pro 2 fade, actually his release isn't that good, but at least it's on very quick. Pro 2 fade, Sigs look pretty meh, to be honest. Nothing special. I mean, Hard's behind the back, Steph's drag back isn't bad, but as a whole, I find myself looking at this card and I go like, yeah, again, very, very, very mediocre card. Both the opals viable so far today have been really, really disappointing. This is a really crappy set outside of the gambling only cards, unfortunately, is what it's looking like. Domantas is 7'1", 7'3" wingspan, easily the opal with the most potential, and he's the most expensive opal at 157,000 MT. Hoff bulldozer, posterizer, post spin, precision dunker, rise up, catch, corner, green machine guard of limitless. Playmaking badges are not horrible, although he does need handles for days. Defensively, no Hoff anchor or brick wall at all. He does have Hoff movable enforcer though, which is big. Could use some perimeter badges like fast feet, glove, pick dodger, that type of stuff. 92 interior, 92 block, 95 rebounding, 90 standing dunk. Not super fast, but 93 ball. What's his release? His own release on very quick, normal fade. No sig upgrades at all. Like, he's not awful, but he's not great. He's not super fast. This card reminds me of Pau Gasol. You know what I mean? From a couple weeks ago, that Opal Pau Gasol, who is not an awful card, but like this is the best viable card in the player market today, probably, and he is absolutely mid. Really, really failure by them again to use the player market. And again, that takes away from all the other good. Like, as much as I get comments about how I complain too much, I'm getting a lot of comments recently about people who are annoyed by my complaining. This type of content where the true best of the best cards in the game are almost exclusively gatekept behind gambling only content makes it very, very hard to enjoy the game, especially for me personally, somebody who wants to be able to go out and get the best cards and use the cards that I want, no matter who they are. Not being able to do that without gambling is really, really, really unfortunate, and it's not fun at all, but unfortunately, it's kind of the way things are right now. So, I'm moving on to the Dark Matters, I guess. Obviously, all these guys are gambling only. 6'10", 7'1" wingspan for Sean Kemp. He can play small forward. I'm sure the card is awesome. Yeah, he's got super complete badges. He's an insane finisher and a great versatile defender. Has pretty darn great playmaking and shooting ability as well, though, because why not? He's a Dark Matter. Of course, he's going to be pretty much perfect at everything, and he is. He's got 91 3-ball. Release is really good on very quick normal fade. MJ dribble style, Kemba escape gives him some decent sigs, too. If that behind the back is nice, he's a dog. If not, maybe not quite as much of a dog, but still, he is a dog. He's a 6'10" small forward who's got great all-around stats and badges. Pretty darn good sigs. Great escape, really easy release as well. It's a very big small forward. That card is looking really, really good. Nick Young, this will be an elite 300 for sure. 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan. Elite level slasher, nearly every shooting badge in the game on Hoff, every single one except for post-fade phenom. Playmaking badges are really good as well, but only Hoff Challenger, off Lopez Pogo Stick, no anchor, clamps, fast feet, glove, interceptor, anything like that on Hoff. He doesn't get a movable enforcer at all. Defensively, he is, I wouldn't say a huge liability, but not great. With that being said, he's one of the best offensive cards in the game. Elite level release, Kobe fade, Jamal Murray behind the back. Harden's dragback is not that great, but Curry escapes pretty good. MJ dribble style, like good looking card overall. I do think Nick Young actually looks really, really solid, and he'll be fun. He's just not great defensively. I will say, Glenn Rice and Shea being two of the best cards in the game for free is a huge W. Like, those guys are easily better than Nick Young and D Rose and probably guys like Jimmy Butler. So that is good. It's just as we progress in the season, eventually we're gonna see a Dark Matter Ben Simmons. He's gonna be gatekept behind packs. Dark Matter Tracy McGrady. Dark Matter Yao Ming. Dark Matter whoever we haven't gotten Dark Matter cards of yet. Whoever we haven't gotten 100 overall cards of yet. The most exciting desired names are for the most part going to be gatekept almost exclusively behind packs, and that's the problem. And then we're gonna have these troll guys like Derrick Rose, who a lot of people are gonna pull when they're locking in sets and stuff. And this isn't even really what people want. Now, no disrespect to D Rose, absolute legend. We love D Rose, but in my team, his cards are generally not that great. He's only 6'3". He's got great, super complete stats and badges, of course. Release on very quick, Kyrie dribble style, D Rose size up, Kemba escape. Good sigs, Harden behind the back and everything. He's looking good. Pro 2 fade. Like, he'll be a good card, one of the best short PGs in the game, maybe the best short PG in the game at only 6'3". But I don't think he's great enough at this point. I think he's a little undersized. I don't think his release is quite good enough for him to be best of the best at the point guard position. 6'9", 7-foot wingspan forward, Larry Legend. I'm sure Larry has his own release, so he's not like that great, but he's a really versatile defender. He's fast. They gave him dunking. This card is much, much better. Oh, they gave change his base. Good job, 2K. We sped up Larry Bird's base with IQ base, which is actually a very quick base. That helps for sure. Pro 2 fade, Kyrie dribble style, Francis size up, Kim. Ooh, Trey escape. Wow, this is the best Larry Bird card. This is the best the Larry Bird card has looked in a while. Changed base, really good sigs as well, and an elite level fade. He is very souped. They really made this Larry Bird look really good. So let me take that back. He is not a troll Dark Matter pull at all. Larry Bird is one of the very best small forwards in the game. That card looks phenomenal. Derrick Rose and Nick Young are looking like the two quote-unquote troll Dark Matter so far, although Nick Young's going to be very good, so I wouldn't call him a troll. KP and Jimmy are the last two cards. 7'3", 7'6" wingspan for KP. Amazing elite stretch big. Great shooter. Really good defender as well. 87 speed, 97 3-ball. Really good looking card. Great shooter. Kobe dribble style, all that type of stuff. He looks really good. His sigs aren't great, but he's a 7'3", big. Doesn't need the best sigs in the game. Doesn't need to be unbelievably fast. He, just like Wemby, will be one of the best cards in the game, quite simply because of his size and versatility. I think he'll be an awesome card. And unfortunately, he's get kept behind gambling only because I'd love to go get KP. Mavs legend. One of the best bigs in the game. Definitely really disappointed that I can't go get that card. And then finally, Jimmy Butler at 6'7" with a 6'8" wingspan. Hot spots from literally everywhere. 30 some odd Hoffs include, 38 include bulldozer, posterizer, precision dunker, whistle, agent 3, catch and shoot, limitless, slippery off ball, free points. Playmaking badges are really good defensively, obviously incredible as well. Defensive stats are 95 across the board. On the interior stats, 95, 98 on all the perimeter stats, 97 driving dunk, 94 through ball, 97 speed, excel, speed of ball. Release is his own on very quick, which I actually do think is pretty good this year. D-Book's fade is top tier as well. Sigs could be a little better. Although I will say the Pro Escape, which is Jimmy's own escape, is actually pretty good. MJ dribble style. If that's an elite behind the back with Steph's drag back, this card's really good because he's an elite level defender. He's a great sized too. He's very good. Honestly, the only dark matter that I'm looking at that I don't love is Derrick Rose, just because he's so small. Nick Young is honestly probably the second worst dark matter, though. I don't think he's that incredible either. Just really disappointing to see the cards all that are non-gambling be so bad because they are all really mediocre. And then finally, Giannis. Obviously, he's 100 overall, 7 foot with a 7'4" wingspan at small forward. The card will be basically non-existent, which is a good thing because he is going to be one of the most overpowered cards in the game as a 7 foot small forward with insane all-around stats and batters, of course, but also perfect sigs. His own release on very quick, which I mean, I don't love Giannis' release, but on very quick, it'll definitely get the job done. He's definitely going to be a threat as a shooter. And then Pro 2 fade. Top tier sigs. Giannis is as good as it gets. I mean, he's incredible. He's an end-game card as... Yeah, I mean, he's an insane card. And this drop is very much favoring gambling only as always, which makes me think this season is honestly going to be in a lot of ways more of the same. So, if you are not pleased with my team right now, and I know a lot of people aren't, I would highly encourage you to stop playing this game. That is the honest truth. But if you are going to keep playing this game this season, I mean, there are not very many good non-gambling cards in this week's drop, unfortunately. But at least the free rewards are great. I made a video on those earlier, so y'all go check that out if you want. As a whole, really disappointed by the state that my team is in right now, though, I got to be honest. And this gambling-only set, or these gambling-only sets, just like this Eclipse set, are the main reason why. So, that is going to do it for this video. I hope y'all did enjoy. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.